In this video, I'm going to show you how to make sliding barn door hardware out of flat bar, washers, and some bolts and nuts. I use the metal flat bar for both the rollers and the rail. For the rollers, cut the flat bar with a jigsaw. You'll need 2 per door 8 inches long. Then drill 1 hole at the top and 2 holes on the bottom half for attaching to the door. The rollers are made up of a bolt as an axle, the flat bar, and then a bunch of fender washers for the wheel, capped off with a washer and a locking nut. So I take my bolt, put it through the top hole. The first washer is to prevent paint from, when it spins, from the paint from wearing. That's important. And then this is the outside of the wheel. These are the spacers that the rail will ride on. This is the back side of the wheel, so the bar will sit in there. And then another washer, and then a locking nut. Okay, and so you don't want to get this so tight that it can't spin. You want this to be able to spin. So it goes down. So this is what the finished roller piece is going to look like. And we're going to make the track in a second, but I want to show you how it's going to work. So this will just sit right on top of the track in that groove there, and then it'll roll, and the washers will actually roll as it comes down and stay in place. So you're going to need to make 2 of these per door. You're going to put these aside and work on the track. So for the track, you want to take your flat bar and cut it to the length that you want your track, and then drill holes at least on each end to support it. If it's a really long track, you'll need to drill more holes to support it in the middle. Now I'm going to demonstrate how this gets mounted. You'll take a bolt and you'll come through that hole you just drilled, and then you'll need a spacer. The spacer should equal the thickness of your door. So if you have a 3/4 inch thick door, use a 3/4 inch spacer. So that'll go on, and then you'll want a washer, and then this is the cabinet header. So we have a 3/4 inch thick cabinet header, and then on the back side another washer and another nut. And we'll just tighten that up. It'll be mounted like that. Fabricated up and spray painted, and I installed the track, but instead of that little wood block, we actually have the cabinet, but the same thing. There's a washer and a nut on the back side, and I put 3 on. And I also used a furniture bolt just so it had a lower profile so the door can pass easier. And then on the door side, got the rollers on and mounted, and then they're just tightened down with locking nuts. And then these guys can spin. We'll see how it works. So if you want to tackle this barn door hardware yourself, the link is in the description for the complete shopping list, so you can print it out, take it to your hardware store, and make this yourself.